Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. One of our favorites is back today, and since you're here, you probably already saw her on the thumbnail. If you didn't, for whatever reason, I will just let you know that we are reacting to one of our favorites. She used to be in Scentsy, and she has left for Farmasi.
Oh yeah, her.
Yes. Her. She is telling us today with her husband in tow how Farmasi is different. We're gonna get right the f into it, but first, we need the disclaimer.
I'm gonna be on it, you know it for sure. Think I might be shouty in the crib. Can't stress by nobody child today. That's why I'm out on my own. Someplace I can hide away.
So if you're not familiar with this individual or with Farmasi, let me give you a quick rundown. This individual was a very top leader, superstar director within Scentsy. Very recently she left, probably 3 or 4 months ago. It could be even longer than that. This year's flying. She left at some point this year, earlier in 2025. I keep thinking it's 2024 because this year is going by so fast. But anyway, she left in 2025, which is this year, and joined Farmasi right away. Heidi had some things to say about it on a Facebook Live to this individual's team. Her name is Jennifer. So to Jennifer's team, she went on and addressed them all along with Orville. That is a video that I reacted to, and I will link that in the description if that's something you're interested in. This is also the individual that went on a Facebook Live and told her entire team that being broke is a choice. So she's got that kind of white girl privilege in her. And she's here with her husband to talk about the makeup MLM she just joined, Farmasi. Let's listen in, folks.
And I'm always going to be someone who sees what's right and encourages you to see what's right and is going to point you to celebrate what's right in your world. At the same time, I want you to know this. I am also never, ever going to gaslight you or downplay your emotions or your feelings or what's really happening in your lives either.
Unless you tell me you're broke. We're going to downplay that and tell you,
That's a choice you made.
have several seats. The internet is forever, baby.
Okay? I want you to know that. And you are safe with us and you can talk to us and you can tell me this is hard or this sucks or this hurts, and I'm going to empathize with you, and I'm never going to like cut you off and be like, that's not real, or like, let's just focus on what's good and bury that bad stuff. We're going to work through it together. Okay? And since that's how we view the world, Nathan actually has some great things to talk about. Look, there are going to be hard times. There are going to be things that are difficult. You are going to have hard days. And Nathan has a great message prepared to share with you about that tonight.
So I'm a big fan of never letting feedback go to waste. And I've been fortunate enough to get to talk to several of you guys in the first 90 days of doing this business.
I'm sorry, but this is not an individual that I would imagine signing up and shilling Farmasi. Farmasi, if you're not familiar with the company, is an MLM. It's a multi-level marketing company, also known as a network marketing company. Some would refer to them as a pyramid scheme because of their business model of recruiting. But anyway, they sell makeup, and I am all for whoever wants to wear makeup, but he very clearly does not look like he's wearing makeup or ever wears makeup. I guess now Farmasi has health and wellness, so there's that.
And I just want to take a few minutes tonight to share collectively what I've learned. Just as a preface, the biggest thing I've learned is we have a beautiful community here. I've done this one-on-one training with nearly 50 of you in the Glow Gang.
The what?
The Glow Gang. Poor guy. Also, I want to point out, I don't know if she switched walls, moved, whatever, but her entire Scentsy room is gone now. She is the one that had the entire, she was on a Farmasi Zoom call with an entire wall of Scentsy behind her. The irony.
And it wasn't like a quick 15-minute, 10-minute session. For anybody who's done with the trainings with me, they know it's been 2 to 3 hours per session. And we've uncovered and unpacked a lot of stuff, and I heard a lot of great feedback. And that is part of not gaslighting, is we want to be open and transparent with community. And I want to share with you what each of you have collectively taught me in your feedback. We all have different strengths that we bring to the table, but there's like a common thread that I found that everybody's kind of struggling with. And some of the feedback I've heard from you mainly is, we're all new. Let's face it, we're all new. This has been a whirlwind for a lot of us. We're all jumping in with both feet. We're at different stages, different places, but we're here. And a lot of the things I've been hearing back is, what does success look like here? I don't feel successful, right? I'm having trouble attracting customers or making sales. I'm comparing myself to others that are here, right? and it's impacting my self-worth. And I want you guys to know that I'm actually hearing this from people that are experiencing success. Mm-hmm. Because for this, not every single one-on-one training with me is going to have a pre-qualifier, but this specific one, you actually have to be building a business and you have to have at least 5 frontline or more. Okay. So here's some of the key realities that I've identified from a lot of the feedback I've received. People are trying to replace a previous income or business that took them years and years to build.
What business is that, sir? Was it a fragrance business in the same industry? Inquiring minds want to know. It has to be. She poached her team from Scentsy.
Allegedly.
How many Scentsy consultants followed her so that she could have a jump start on recruiting in pharmacy?
And they're measuring their success when they speak to me based on what they've accomplished in less than 3 months. Okay. And when you're comparing what took you years, some of you 5, 10 years to build, and you're comparing it to what you've done in the last 30, 60, or 90 days, you're doing yourself an injustice. And yes, I have spoken with people that have teams of 15 already. And I'm like, what was your best year ever at another opportunity?
Why would you word it like that? Sounds so shady. Everything in life is an opportunity, right? Like right now, I have the opportunity to go and make more coffee. I have the opportunity to get up and stop filming. Everything in life is an opportunity.
And they're like, well, I won this award for getting 15 people in a year. And I'm like, time out. You're beating yourself up because you only have a team of 15. You've only been doing this for 45 days. But this is the feedback I'm getting. So I'm sharing it with you guys because I think what impacts somebody may be impacting somebody else, right? Another thing that I've recognized is people are used to old business models that have constricted their definition of what success looks like. People are looking at others growing faster, mm-hmm. and they're not realizing what they have accomplished. Mm-hmm. Since we're all new here, it can also be difficult for everyone to see the big picture of pharmacy because you have to experience it, right? You have to be in it for a little while. But the big picture of pharmacy and how it's different and how this company meets people where they are and aligns with what they want to get out of this opportunity. So basic psychology, guys. I've learned over time, I'm 42 now. I know I'm not 90 of the cane and the ancient guy telling stories to all the grandkids, but I've learned enough in my life. And I've seen how basic human psychology impacts us all. Have you guys ever wondered like why people that have been in prison for any length of time have such a hard time transitioning into society? And you never being in prison or thinking, why don't you just want freedom? What's wrong with you? Why are you just dying to commit another crime and go back to prison?
Boy, that escalated quickly.
What? That's a different extreme, sir.
Why is it so hard for them to function in the outside world? Well, let's face it. Let's look at basic human psychology. It's not just people in prison. It's people in relationships that aren't healthy. It's places of business, habits, routines, work, etc. We have parts of our lives that we keep running back to or we consider running back to, not because they're good or healthy, but because it's what we know. And we believe our own lives. It's easier just to go back to the same well to drink the water because you know what to expect, even if you know the water is bad. Okay?
All right, sir, if you're watching this, I want you to play that part back and listen as me. Pretend you're me.
Oh boy, oh god, oh crap, oh no.
And listen to the irony of that statement because you literally traded one for the same. You're doing the same thing in a different company.
The biggest issue with most business models today, the product is not always the problem. If it is, the businesses usually fold relatively quickly. Here lies the issue. When you find someone who falls in love with the products that you offer, they should be able to enjoy the products in the way that they desire and nothing more. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't that take the pressure off everyone in your team if they could just enjoy this opportunity the way they wanted to and nothing more? They should be able to find joy in the things they find joy in and nothing more. But because of the way most businesses are structured and designed, in order to survive as a business, that's not possible. Instead, instead of people being able to just simply enjoy the products, you find someone who falls in love with the products you offer. Then you have to convince them that they could be good at selling the products themselves. Then they join your team, and the relationship you once had with them often changes. And just so you guys know, what I'm speaking to is coming from the feedback of these trainings. It's not just something that I added in, that these are my 2 cents. This is all collected from the feedback.
The feedback, and very much you can tell by their body language, their experience with ex-scentsy, which proves that at least that part where people are just trying to get you into their business because they can make money off of you and it's not really about the relationship building, that part is true. And they just proved it without saying it. They admitted to that happening within ex-scentsy without saying it out loud by the way they're acting. And I know I'm not a professional body language coach or anything, but Jennifer's response, the way he's speaking, the way they're nodding and agreeing with all of the things that are being said tells us that there might be some truth behind this, that actually happens within ex-scentsy and across all MLMs, because it's all about the dollar signs. Regardless of what they're saying right here, they're still making money off of their team. Now they just have to find a different way to spin it so that people come with them to Farmasi and leave ex-scentsy, or stay with them at Farmasi and don't lose all of the confidence in what they're saying. They have to spin it to sound like this is still a good idea. You just have to come to this company instead.
Of people struggling to grow and to build or do the business the way they want to do it. Okay. So they warm up to the product. You have to convince them that they'd be good at doing what you do. And then, they have to be convinced that they're good at selling them as well. So when they join your team, the relationship that you once had is now changed.
Oops, I said the quiet part out loud.
Okay. Can you agree that happens sometimes? They now feel the pressure of selling products that they only wanted to enjoy and never wanted that responsibility in the first place. That's not sustainable. Okay. So I looked up some statistics. I'm not going to put you to sleep. It's just one statistic. According to the Bureau of Labor for the United States, only 8.8% of the people work in sales-related positions. And out of that 8.8%, they're including cashiers at gas stations, people that are like cashiers at grocery stores and Target, Walmart, whatever. Anybody who brings a pack of gum, scans it, beep, and then exchanges money with you, the Bureau of Labor considers that a sales position. So let's be real. The people that are actually seeking sales positions is much lower than 8.8%. Okay. So ask yourself, is it more probable, okay, for you to be able to run a business from such a small pool of people that there's so many other businesses out there competing with? Or do you want to try to grow a business where 100% of the people have an opportunity to join and be themselves, not putting strains on your relationships?
You heard it here first, folks, straight from the horse's mouth. When you encourage people to join an MLM, specifically people in your social circle, it will put a strain on your relationship. He's just saying all of the quiet parts out loud, all of the things we have been saying for so long as an anti-MLM community, and he's saying it out loud and not even hearing himself. I don't think she hears it. She's just like,
Yeah, this is great. You're negating everything I've said in the past.
And the channel's still up. So if you're somebody who is in this individual's team in Farmasi and you didn't know her in ex-scentsy, go watch those videos. You have some things to find out about this individual, some views she's had in the past that are not aligning with what is happening here on this call.
So let me be clear and put your mind at ease. If you have people joining your team that are selling the products, if you have people joining your team, you are selling products. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have said, I have a problem attracting customers and selling products. I need to remind you, if people are joining your team, you are selling the products.
Another point proven. As a consultant in an MLM, you are the number one customer. If you are getting people to join your team, you are selling the product. Do we see the cycle here?
You are seeing success. The only thing that is different this time around is helping them save money by introducing them to the influencer discount. This is 2025, post-COVID. The world has gone online. There are so many companies struggling to stay afloat. And while they're all struggling to stay afloat, Farmasi has their sights on being the number one direct sales company in the world. Why is Farmasi continuing to outpace and outgrow their competition? Because Farmasi is a big picture business who has been able to bring real human connection together with the internet. Their business model is designed to attract everyone by helping them instead of convincing them. So this is your current reality here. You work hard to grow customers and teams.
This sounds like you're trying to convince them, though. It sounds like you're trying to convince them that they can do this when maybe they can't, according to statistics. But go off, gang.
And this company also helps you with the heavy lifting
Mm-hmm.
by giving your teammates 50% off, giving them freebies, rewards, incentives, deals, welcome programs, etc. Your customers are joining you and they are staying with you longer because they have a place with no pressure that incentivizes them to keep coming back. You were simply the gateway to helping them save money and replace their products with ones they currently use, but now they have EU standards. So more reasons that pharmacy is different and why you're in the right place. If you, yes, I'm talking to you, if you want to be here for the personal discount and nothing more, you belong. If you want to be here as a hobbyist and nothing more, you belong. If you want to be here to run a small business and help your friends and family and nothing more, you belong. If you want to be here and you want to do it big, you belong. So let me break it down. Here at Farmasi, you're actually helping people. You're not introducing them to products that are optional, that they don't know they need, or don't change their lives. You're helping people feel better from the inside out, gain confidence, love what they're seeing in the mirror, wake up with less pain, have better quality days and nights, more focus, healthier bodies, find cleaner alternatives to what they're already buying, helping them save money. You're helping people not have to give up luxuries in tough times. And
wow. That was a lot of claims, health and financial claims, both of which are not supposed to be happening within an MLM because guess what? You're not a professional. In my opinion, ethically, you should not be shilling health and wellness products when you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. If you're not a doctor, a nurse practitioner, a dietitian, any of those types of things where you have to go to years of college to learn about the human body, which we still can't figure out in order to talk about these types of things and help people come up with actual routines and protocols and medications that are going to help their body be well. You shouldn't be making these claims if you are not in any of those kinds of positions. How is this happening? Imagine if you went to a doctor and they were like,
hey, yeah, you have a condition and you have to take this medication now to help control this condition. There's really no cure. It's just the medication and management. And also, do you want to join my team and help other people manage this condition?
Hell to the no.
that is essentially what the fuck this is. And I'm so sick of all of these health and wellness bullshit MLMs pop up. Farmasi was a makeup MLM, and now they're shilling greens and protein and collagen. For what? You're wasting your money. You're getting these things from your nutrition if you're eating a nutritious diet, a balanced diet. You don't always need these things. And guess who can tell you if you do? A doctor, a dietitian, people who are trained in telling you what you need. You could just be paying for expensive piss, to be honest.
we can all face the music. Times have been tough recently in the economy, in the world. For those who have done their homework, you realize that this is a real discount that Farmasi gives influencers. It's a real 50% discount.
On things you probably don't need.
It's not some inflated price that they're knocking half off. It's a real discount. The retail price that consumers have the option of paying for at Farmasi, it's comparable to what's on the shelves at these other stores, okay?
But it's probably not the best quality. And again, you probably don't even need it.
So let's talk about sustainability for the company and wrapping up. Farmasi products are the type of products that are extremely important to consumers today. People care about wellness, health, and clean beauty today more than ever before. And data shows the importance is only increasing for upcoming generations. Hear me, it's only increasing for upcoming generations. That means you don't have to worry about your business dying because of the products they're selling. In fact, the business is going to grow, and it's more important to the people that are growing up and getting jobs. So your business is going to last past today. It's going to be there for the next generation tomorrow. Because you know what I found out through research? Gen Z is attracted to this field, and Gen Alpha, yes, the ones that don't even have driver's license and can't even enter into a contract, they're already going to the stores and buying these products and using their parents' money to buy these products. It is important to the next generation as well. So let's talk about what is sustainable for you, okay? We've preached for years and years, if you don't have fun with your business, you're not going to continue to do your business. You're going to get burned out. So here's the thing. At Farmasi, you never have to convince people to sell because you know in the back of your mind that's the only way they can keep their discount. Okay? You never have to convince someone to purchase more things. They are simply replacing the things they are already using.
What the are they already using that they're replacing? What if they already like the things that they're using? What if they don't want to replace the things they're using?
You never have to lay your head on the pillow at night thinking, did I do the right thing by sharing this product? You're making a difference and you're adding value to people's lives in a way that they can simply be themselves and enjoy the products with no pressure to sell or recruit. If you ask people all around the globe what makes them happy, everybody knows the famous saying, giving is better than receiving.
Amen.
Okay? And helping people feels good, and that is sustainable. That's a business that transcends generations.
Go to a soup kitchen. Go to the food pantry that is local to you. Don't join an MLM. Helping people is simple. It doesn't require you spending money to join a team.
And in closing, guys, it does not matter why you are here. Okay? We are happy that you are here. If you want to do this to learn about the latest promotion, or if all you want to do is learn how to help your family members and friends save money, or if you want to make this your full-time job, guys, we're just happy that you're here. Life is too short and we all deserve to be around people who care about us more than anything.
But I thought your relationships were going to be strained in this business. How do you show care more than anything to these individuals if your relationship is strained? When a relationship is strained, showing care is very hard. So when you figure that out, please let us know, doctor.
And at the end of the day, this opportunity that has brought us together helps us provide for our families better. Whether you're putting food on the table by saving money on what you're already buying, making a little money and helping the people around you, or making this an opportunity that you do full time and making more money. You're just getting paid to help people live budget-friendly, better, healthier, and more beautiful lives. You deserve a community. You deserve real relationships. And I encourage you to find people in this group and start a journey with them, okay? I'm new to Facebook. I'm new to social media, but I can see how people feel that they're connecting, but there's not a real connection, okay? Here's what I want to encourage you to do. If someone posts about themselves and the Glow Gang and you connect with them, send them a DM. If someone is posting about what makes you tick and you relate to that, send them a DM.
As somebody who is very active on social media and does it for work, don't do that. Don't just slide into somebody's DM because you related to their story about greens. Please don't. Thank you. That's not for you. If you are watching this video and you have sent me a DM, I'm not talking to you. You're allowed in my DMs. I'm talking the people who are just scrolling and like, oh, this popped up on my feed as suggested. I'm gonna DM you because I also have a pit bull. Okay, so do a million other people, but why are you in my DM, right? Like, there's no real connection there. Picture it like this. Social media is like walking in the streets of New York City. You walk by somebody with a cute dog, you're not gonna be like, let's be friends, I have the same dog breed. That's weird. Just be like, oh, hey, cute dog. Like, that's it. That's it. Treat it like the streets of New York City.
Someone is struggling with a real life situation or sort of supporting a cause that resonates with you, sending them a DM, okay? Let's face the music. The internet is here and it's not going anywhere. But that does not mean you have to lose what makes you human. So let's connect, let's love, and together, remember, together we glow.
Good job, babe. Good job. I loved what he said about like loving your work, you know, and that makes it sustainable for you to be able to do this for a very long time. It really is a secret to doing something for a long time, loving what you do. And when you have the mindset of like, I'm helping people, and you guys, I'm going to be so honest with you. From the very beginning, I've been like, before we even decided to come to Farmasi and we were looking at where did we want to go and who do we want to partner with, when I looked at the comp plan and I saw that it was 50% commission, 50% discount, and like $20 to join on any given day, I literally, like, a light bulb went off and I literally said, I can build an army of people who want to come here for a discount. Like, no problem.
Of course you can, because you already had a purple army of people over at Scentsy.
And I thought to myself, I'm like, we can help so many people save money. We can help. And then as we have grown in here, I'm like, we can help people feel good with 5-minute makeup. We can help people love what they see in the mirror and not be so intimidated by makeup routines. And
that speaks to a point that I always bring up in my videos. When these leaders are on opportunity calls or giving any kind of training and saying that anybody can do this, please look at the person who is telling you that and where they started. Did they already have a following on social media? Do they have an influencer type vibe on their social media? If they do, if they have the following already, that's why they're so successful. You can't just start a business in any sense and not have any market to market to. You have to have the market to market to. So if you're like me and you're thinking that joining an MLM back in 2014 is a great way to meet new people because I don't have anybody in my circle, that's not the case. You're going to fail because now you have nobody to recruit or sell to. So you're not going to make any money. You're just going to keep spending money to be in a community that is pretending to be friends with you because you are somehow financially benefiting them.
Crazy reels. We can help people with a daily collagen, help people feel better and enjoy their skin better. We can help people sleep better. Like, it just, there's so many ways that we're helping people and it feels so freaking good. On top of that, like outside of products, we have been literally like, in full transparency, we've been praying and asking God to bring people here to us who need our help. Whether that's encouragement or community, or they need help building finances, or they just need like a friend or like a place that they can be heard, or a place that they feel like they belong. And we feel like God is bringing people here for that reason. And we're like so excited. And no matter what is happening in the day, we're always able to look at each other and be like, this is so fun. This is so good and things are going so good because of y'all, because of you, because you're here and you're enjoying it. And we're seeing your faces light up and grow teams and do things you didn't think you could do before. So,
but what are you doing? How are you making money? If you're just training the team and watching them be happy, how are you making money? Because it sure as fuck isn't through sales. If you're spending all this time on your team, things that make you go, So
this has been so amazing and just such an incredible journey to get started. And we love you. And we hope that this was helpful for you tonight. Friends, family, finances. Yeah. And we hope that you can fix your mindset on the fact that you are helping people and that you can change your mindset on the way to build your business here. And that even if it is recruiting or team building or offering the discount, that is an incredible way to help people. And it's so beautiful. And the more you do it, the greater your influence and eventually your paycheck grows too. So it's just how it works.
That is how it works in a pyramid scheme. That is literally where the video ended. Can't make that up. Don't fall for this shit ever, please. Especially health and wellness MLMs. They are doing more harm than they are doing good. Please stay away from them. Thank you. Anyway, as always, thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.